Welcome back, everybody. Favorite Stephen Shamus.
Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back.
Always a pleasure, sir. Again,
this week I'm repping the Michigan football.
Oh,
my other niece.
She plays football for Michigan.
She used to. Yeah, she was
nice.
Starting left guard.
Yeah, of course, obviously. Big sports fans, big sports players in your family.
All right, what do we got today, Alex, my friend?
We are working down that Marvel list. We're gonna hit the Wrecking Crew, not the hip hop artists.
What's the Mighty and Avengers stand for? Mighty weak?
Okay. We're gonna talk about my favorite, what we used to call at the shop, adult Wolverine, Faust.
Ryan Usna, based on the international graphic novel sensation. Prepare yourself for Faust. What do you think, brother? Too much blood or not enough?
And then Infamous Iron Man.
By the way, I remember when those Faust books came out. That book at the time, again, you're going back to the late 1989, was the most violent and gory book that I think had ever been really out on the market.
And like the other end of the adult spectrum too, there was a lot of sexual content, nudity. There was nudity in it.
It was very, people look at it now and they're like, oh, it just like looks like any other violent book. Yes, but in 1989, there really weren't books like that coming out.
No. I mean, there was a comic book authority. We don't have that anymore, but the comic.
I know. I used to have those books too. I don't know what happened to them, Alex.
Dime a dozen. They printed so many, and I used to see so many of them. But now
they're hot. They're hot now again.
Brad Foster, our good friend Brad Foster, big fan of Tim Vigil. Big fan.
I never liked Brad, by the way. And I'm saying it out loud on the podcast.
Right. Although you call him and text him constantly, I'm sure.
I hope he's watching. Yeah, but I really never liked the guy. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. What do we got first, Alex?
Let's talk Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. So Wrecking Crew is multiple characters.
Yes.
Right. And it's going to probably be part of the Marvel universe, we're hearing, right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah. They're definitely been around forever.
Yeah. So these books are absolutely flying, Alex.
Yes.
All right. So first appearance of the Wrecking Crew, which is made up of Wrecker, Piledriver, Thunderball, and Bulldozer.
Pretty easy common names.
Are we sure that Rob Liefeld wasn't working on this book?
He might have been. I mean, there's not enough pouches on the characters to negate a Rob Liefeld.
We're just teasing. Okay. Defender 17, November of 1974. So again, you're talking about a 40 some odd year old book, Alex, a 47-year-old book. Jesus. 5 blue label 9.8s, 1 gold label 9.8. So you're not going to find them in 9.8. 16 blue label 9.6s, 1 gold label 9.6. 17 blue label 9.4s, 0 gold label. 16 blue label 9.2s, 1 gold label 9.2, and 15 blue label 9.0s and 0 gold label 9.0s. Even in 9.0, it's a low pop book, Alex. 1974. Hard. Yeah. So it's a cameo. Sal Buscema cover. So you've got, it's about a $450 book in 9.0. So that is a tough book in a high grade, Alex.
Yes.
Very, very tough book.
Yes.
And then in Defenders 18 is the first full appearance. That's December of 74. 9 blue label 9.8s, 0 gold label 9.8s, 26 blue label 9.6s, 2 gold label 9.6s, 27 blue label 9.4s, 0 gold label 9.4s, 12 blue label 9.2s, 0 gold label 9.2s. And there's only 6 9.0s. Again, even in a 9.6 just sold for $12.50, which actually sounds cheap on a low pop book. If this crew is actually in She-Hulk, this book is going to fly.
100%. Yep.
So Defenders 18 is the origin and first full appearance of the Wrecking Crew. It's a Len Wein story, Sal Buscema and Dan Green art. That's a Gil Kane cover, by the way. So that's a classic cover of Defenders 18. Then they are in Defenders 19 again, January of 75, 8 blue label 9.8s, 0 gold label 9.8s, 22 blue label 9.6s, 0 gold label 9.6s, 15 blue label 9.4s, 0 gold label 9.4s, 9 blue label 9.2s, 0 gold labels, and then 3 blue label 9.0s and 0 gold label 9 zeros. Even in 9 0, it's about a $60 book, which seems very, very cheap. Luke Cage is also in the book. I guess you kind of really need all three, 17, 18, and 19. Again, it's a Gil Kane cover. By the way, Chris Claremont's story, it's got to be a very, very early 74 Chris Claremont.
Right.
It's got to be really
stride. Yep.
Very early in his career, no?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Then we jump to 1977. We see the Wrecking Crew again in Iron Fist number 11. Iron Fist was a decently printed book. Those books, you could find them back in the day. So it weren't like impossible to find, but you know, it's 1977 already. So in high grade, they're not going to be all over the place, Alex.
Yep.
So Iron Fist number 11, February of 1977, 7 blue label 9/8s, 1 gold label 9/8, 36 blue label 9/6s, 0 gold label 9/6s, 24 blue label 9/4s, 1 gold label 9/4, 16 blue label 9/2s, 0 gold label, 7 blue label 9 zeros with 0 gold labels. That's about a $300 book. One sold for $309.8 recently. Again, it's got a very, very early Wrecking Crew appearance. It's also got Matt Murdock, there's Daredevil, Heather Glenn, Scott Summers, Jean Grey, Roger Stern. And then it's a Roger Stern and Jim Shooter book. It's a Chris Claremont story.
Yep.
John Byrne artwork and Gil Kane cover. Wow, you got everything in there.
It's a mixed bag, but of all
they threw the kitchen sink in that book, Alex.
Yep.
And then you have Iron Fist number 12, which is the last major appearance of them, April of 77. 29 blue label 9/8s, 1 gold label 9/8, 58 blue label 9/6s, 3 gold labels, 46 9/4 blue labels, 2 gold labels, 31 blue label 9/2s, 2 gold labels, 23 blue label 9/0, 2 gold labels. That book is about $250 to $275 in 9.8. Again, it's John Byrne artwork, Dave Cockrum cover. These are all classic covers, classic books.
Yeah.
If this Wrecking Crew is truly the villains in She-Hulk, which I think they are, these books are going to explode, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are. This is a classic Marvel villains. Classic, you know, the Wrecker, the purple and green guy with the giant crowbar has been in the comics forever, and it's very. I love these guys because their origins are very like Flash-like, right? So Flash got his powers by, you know, lightning bolt hitting chemicals, and then Kid Flash got his powers by lightning bolt hitting chemicals. Like it's like, it's an easy, just go with it. The Wrecker has a crowbar, and he's like, oh hey, my friends touched my crowbar, lightning hits them, and then now they all have powers. So it's like It's a very funny thing. And if She-Hulk, you know, She-Hulk the comic books usually have been pretty, the last few years since the Onslaught run have been kind of comedy driven books,
right.
You know, this is a very good group of characters to make fun of or just be a bunch of strong people.
Got it. All right. What do we got next, Alex?
Adult Wolverine, Faust.
So,
yep.
Yeah. So this was just announced.
Yep.
It's going to be a TV series, correct?
Yep.
And the book has exploded.
And there's already been a movie. This is a book that's already been turned into a movie. You can buy it on Amazon Prime. I don't think it's streaming anywhere, but not many people saw it. But I mean, it's a property that keeps coming back, like a Spawn or Ninja Turtles.
And David Quinn and Tim Vigil have been friends of the Cons for years.
Yep.
They've come to a lot of our shows. I congratulated David. He was very thankful. And I'm sure they're going to do a great new take on it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you forget at the time, as we discussed earlier, it was revolutionary. I mean, it was very violent. It was very bloodied. You had a severed head on the cover. I don't know that I'd ever seen a severed head on a cover before. It was really violent.
Like that. I mean, there was a whole comics code authority made so we didn't see severed heads on comic books. I mean, that was you know, the old EC stuff that they got rid of that stuff. So I mean, this was like completely like flip the lid.
Yeah. So Faust number 1, 1989 is just listed as a year. 12 blue label 9/8s, 1 gold label 9/8, 24 blue label 9/6s, 6 gold label 9/6s. It's about a $60 to $80 raw book. It's a $200, a 9/6 just recently sold for $200. A 9/8 sold for $500 2 months ago, but I suspect that would probably be in the $600 to $1,000 range now.
Totally.
And that was produced by North Star Publishing. Then they came out with a second, right. Then they did a second print, a third print, and a fourth print, all under the North Star branding. You can't find those books.
No.
I haven't seen any for sale. They're all double zeros on the pop report. You can't find them at all. So I don't even know what you would pay for a raw book or a graded book. Whether they're ungraded.
Yeah, I mean the first issue, I think with all the printings, I think it surpassed 100,000 printings, 100,000 issues out there.
Crazy.
So they're out there.
Well, they may have been tossed around and tossed out. They might be in the same garbage bin, as
Yep.
a lot of stuff. So then volume 2, number 1 came out in 1991. Came out under Rebel Publishing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's a double zero on the pop report. And you could tell the difference between the North Star and the Rebel ones because the Rebel one has skeletons on the cover.
Yep.
So just, it's a $35 to $50 raw book on number 1. The second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth printings are out there. You can't find them raw or graded. They're all double zeros except for the third print, which has 198 blue label. The rest are all double zeros. So I think you're just gonna look. The comic shows are opening, and I think these are gonna be in dollar boxes. And I think, I think
it's in a box right next to Omaha the Cat Dancer. I bet.
Yeah,
they're there.
Remember
The
that.
same collection.
And cherry Pop-Tart.
Cherry Pop-Tart. Yep, they're all together in a box somewhere.
Yeah. All right, Alex. Alex's pick of the week. What do we got, Alex?
I'm really bad at telling time, so I decided to get myself an alarm clock, and I was like, oh, I need a fun alarm clock. Let me look at some old vintage alarm clocks because that's where my brain works, and I go down eBay rabbit holes. Vintage alarm clocks, kids toothbrushes from the 80s and kids vintage alarm clocks of the 80s is definitely an 80s and 90s thing that they do not do anymore. There's barely any you're not seeing Dune kids waking up alarm clocks, but Master of the Universe, Smurfs and stuff like that. They're big. They're big clocks you give kids, and they would move, they would sing, they would say stuff. I started looking some stuff up and like,
again. We must not let Skeletor keep us from our friends.
Then call with me, Tila. It's time to wake up, smile and be happy, brush your teeth and make it snappy. We never fail, Tila, with our wake up verse, cause we're the masters of the universe.
they're very hard to find. Again.
So what'd you buy?
This is
anticlimactic. Where's the store going?
I have to tell you next week because I'm bidding on a Masters of the Universe one right now. It is working.
Next week.
I've got the high bid. I've got the high bids at 40. They sell for about 100. So I have to watch it.
So this isn't really an Alex pick of the week, by the way.
It's a future pick as I'm doing the research now and bidding on things constantly. They're amazing. My dream, my poor partner, because my dream is to buy a bunch of old vintage children's alarm clocks, put them all in a room. And
I'm sure she wants to decorate the house with that.
And then put them all, set them so they all go off 1 minute after each other. So it's like,
hey, by the way, speaking of that, are you finally going to be able to get married through the COVID thing?
I think so.
New York, pull it off, huh?
New York's doing well. So
where are you going to do it? Anywhere? Do you know where you're doing it?
Hotel. Did you not get your invite? Oh man. The post office is the worst. First off,
what's a TWA hotel?
JFK. JFK has a TWA hotel.
You're kidding me.
And is all 1960s TWA themed. It's beautiful. It's
what?
Beautiful.
Sounds perfect for you.
Right up my alley. Yep. Themed wedding.
Okay. All right, great. All right, what are we closing with tonight, Alex?
My famous, the infamous, the amazing Iron Man.
This book's on fire.
Yeah.
What's going on with this? What's going on?
Iron Man has been four different things. Tony Stark, Rhodey, a hologram, and Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom, infamous Iron Man. 4 things. Is there a 5th? Am I missing one?
I don't know. I thought it was the AI one.
AI. Yeah, I said hologram. AI hologram. Infamous is Dr. Doom. Is the Dr. Doom Iron Man.
Got it. Okay. So this book's on fire.
Yeah.
I have no idea why, but it's going crazy. Brian Michael Bendis story, Alex Maleev art, Alex Maleev cover. Love Alex. I have at least one cover that I know of on Alex.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I have a Daredevil or Batman cover. Can't remember. His Daredevil is great.
That's the culmination. That's the beat.
I think it's a Daredevil cover. Anyway, bought it years ago. So infamous Iron Man #1, December of 2016, 24 Blue Label 9/8, 3 Gold Label 9/8. Alex, this book is selling for $250 at 9.8. It's $40 to $50 raw book. Then you have the Anthony Piper hip hop variant cover. It spoofs the Big Daddy Kane, Long Live the Kane variant. 7 Blue Label 9/8, 2 Gold Label 9/8. That's about a $250 9.8 book, and that's about a $50 raw book. It's a pretty cool cover.
Yep.
This book is impossible to find.
Yes.
The Mike McCone Champions variant. I can't even find it.
Yeah.
It's a $6 raw book, last sold, but it's a 00 on the pop report, and you can't find it. So I don't know.
Good luck. Yeah.
Good luck. Then there's the John Tyler Christopher Iron Man Dr. Doom action figure variant cover, 00 on the pop report. That's about $20 raw. Then there's the blank sketch cover. Those are, of course, all sketched on CGC. So there's 0 Blue Label 9/8. There's 10 Gold Label 9/8. Those are all sketched.
Yep.
Those are about $50 raw for the blank sketch covers, Alex.
I think this is the first time we've seen the blank covers go a little bit higher than some of the variants.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Then there's a Scotty Young variant cover. Do you think he went to draw young versions of the character because his name was Young, and now we have to say the Scotty Young cover?
Yeah, he did it on purpose.
Sounds kind of funny, right?
Yeah.
It's the Scotty Young cover.
Scotty Young cover. You can just drop one, I think. People will understand it.
I don't know, Alex. I don't know about that. Okay, 5 Blue Label 9.8s, 4 Gold Label 9.8s. That's about a $35 raw book. Then there's the Mike Diodato 1 in 10 teaser variant cover, 4 Blue Label 9.8s, 4 Gold Label 9.8s. That's about a $30 book raw. Then this is the big one. This is the monster one.
Huge.
The Assad Ribic 1 in 25 variant cover, 25 Blue Label 9/8, 0 Gold Label 9/8, $875 to $1,000 in 9.8. A 9.6 sold for $600, and those are $275 raw. Any idea why? Any idea why?
I'm just assuming that there has been so many Iron Man reboots that this is another one where people were just like, yeah, whatever. My last numbers were 20 subs. I'll order 25. Maybe they ordered 25. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's hard to
find. And then there's a second print Alex Maleev cover. It's exact cheap, same right? cover as the first print.
Easy to find, cheap.
Impossible. And the logo is blue instead of white.
Right.
And that's going to cost you $50 to $60 raw.
Same price as the regular first print. That's crazy.
One Blue Label 9.8, about $10 more than the first print.
Yeah.
1 Blue Label 9.8. So that does it for another show. Thank you everyone for joining us. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the field. And we will see everybody next week, same bat time,
same bat channel. Bye guys.